Hey guys, how's it going? tmanplays here with another Warno ranked game for you today. And I'll go ahead and apologize. My voice may sound a little different. That's because I'm a little under the weather right now, but don't worry, doing just fine. Just a little cold and fever. But we're going to be playing as 7th Panzer today versus the 5E division. And, well, currently ranked number 2 on the ladder. Helljumper ranked number 3 on the ladder. So this is a pretty big game for the both of us. Helljumper, obviously, very good with 5E as he mains this division. So my whole strategy is I know he's going to bring out the AMX RCs. I want to get plenty of recon on my front line. Make sure not to basically get sniped by those. And basically we're going to go kind of defensive and then slowly push him out of the key areas. So I was going to move my special off clear up a little bit, but we see the first AMX, and of course that's going to spot us. So have to pull this guy back. On the right side, we're just going to keep our recon here for now. Don't need to push it up in case there's Dragon Paras here. But our PALR here, going to be able to open up on these AMX 10s. Looks like he's going for a push on this left-hand side. So that is going to be nice, at least force him to pop smoke so he can't really threaten me too much with these, as both of them have the pop smoke. See an HE bomber coming, presumably for my ATGM here, so I'm just going to pull both back. And, well, Cube here is actually going to be able to finish that off, so that's a really good first engagement for me, as both my units here also survive. Another special off clear here that I've pushed up. It's allowing me to spot some of this infantry. And, well, with the T-72s in the rear now, we can start to really kind of take advantage of some of these positions. AMX going to pop out here. Another AMX also popping out there. Unfortunately, do lose our first T-72. It couldn't fire quick enough, so going to have to order another one of those. And sadly, ATGM does miss there, so don't want to get too over eager here. Going to start pulling some of these units back. So these AMX 10s are going to cause me some issues. And you can see, just as I thought, Dragon Paras in this area supported with some AMX 10s. So we are going to lose our infantry there. I am bringing up another tank and some infantry just to kind of hold this side, though. Make sure he can't really exploit that too much. Another plane coming in, assuming it's coming for this tank. So going to preemptively smoke that. It is an ATGM. Don't have any supplies for the Cube up yet, though. So not able to finish that off. And, well, trying to at least kill one of these AMX 10s here. T-72 just completely stressed out, not going to be able to hit those. So we don't want to chance this engagement. Just going to go ahead and pull this guy back. And, well, here, we don't want to lose this special off clear. I'd rather just get some supply up, make sure to keep this guy alive so that we can spot these AMX 10s. As once we can take out his AMX 10s, 5E can't really do great against 7th Panzer. The AMX 10s are pretty much the only thing he has going for him, besides the Brennis, in my opinion. So once you kind of deal with those, 5E becomes pretty useless. So you can see now we got the supply up. Have our 3 Cube missiles back. So gonna go ahead and move the rest of the supply to try and heal up the infantry. And I spot the other AMX here, so don't want to get my T-72 hit, as our recon does look like it is going to go down here just because of the amount of AMX 10s. So going to pull this guy back and going to get some more T-72s in this area. Helicopter getting hit by the Mistral, but it appears like he only has the one. So just going to change the altitude on this guy in case he tries to bring in a plane. And our tank going to be able to get up, finish that guy off. Also have some more supply here now to help heal up all these units. See on the right side, nothing really happening here. Just basically holding it stable. I'm holding the ground I need to hold, so not too worried about that. Mainly we're just trying to deny him access to this area. because if I can capture this, I can put a lot more pressure on the center. So I'm going to be catching out a VAB, the helicopter, and the ATGM team here doing a really nice job. He is going to unload this one, though, before he gets hit by the ATGM. Another plane coming in. So we're actually going to land our helicopter. And, well, it actually saves its life. And Koob trying to at least get a retaliatory hit there. Going to force him to at least repair for a while. So now, just going to move my helicopter back a little bit. Maybe support the infantry here before I heal it, as I do know he has some infantry. So going to just try and get some rockets off while I move up my special AFCLAR. AMX getting a shot on my T-72. Are going to have the retaliatory strike there, though. And we're just trying to get vision on this infantry with my helicopter. AMX there sneaks another one of my T-72s, which is pretty annoying, as my recon not in a position to be able to see that. Do at least get a hit with this T-72, though. Happy to take that engagement. And unfortunately, a Mistral actually ends up hitting my helicopter. Wasn't able to spot this guy quick enough. But we do get the AMX as he's retreating. So we're doing a good job of at least dealing with those. And you'll see getting more recon up now, just in this general area to help spot any tanks that try and come to here. As these two B2s are now showing up. Gets a really good hit there with his VAB Milan. So I'm going to smoke that off, pull him back to repair some more. And well, since his tanks are pushing into this area, we're going to move up our T-72s. Do spot the Voltigeurs, but with all the T-72s we have now, those are easily going to be able to get deleted. And we're kind of supporting with the Matsuchen just a little bit. Two planes coming in, so going to smoke all my tanks because don't want any chance of us getting hit. He does get this one, though, as I didn't smoke that one. Do at least take out one of his planes. So still a decent trade for us in the end. As I believe these are 195 points. One of our T-72Ms, only 150 points, so still a 45 point positive trade for us. So just kind of absorbing some shots against these B2s. In a 2v1 situation, we should win this, so he is going to smoke off and pull that back. And, well, the Gazelle Hot 2 here, going to get taken out by my Igla. Basically, I don't need anything besides the Iglas against the French, because the strongest helicopter they have is the Gazelle Hot 2, and it only has 4 HP. So one hit from these guys will destroy his helicopters. So that's why I just have a line of Iglas supporting my front, and then just the one Koob in the back in case he tries to airstrike me. And we're not trying to play any air, because you don't want to play air against the French. So because our recon's here, we can actually spot the AMX-10s. So that's nice. So I do have just a defensive T-72 here in case he decides to kind of push up. We'll be able to take those out. And, well, getting some more T-72s on this left-hand side, as well as pulling back my special AFCLAR to try and heal these guys up, just to make sure we can keep them alive. Gonna move up my recon just a little bit as well. So you can see he pushes up his AMX-10, but because we have the special AFCLAR here, we have the vision that we need, and we're just able to one-tap that, which is really nice. Makes it super easy to deal with when you have the recon up. Because if I didn't have the recon here, that AMX would just push up and be able to just to freely hit my T-72 without issue. So I'm going to get some mod shoots now to push into these buildings. Dragon Para spotted, but we have the recon, so going to allow our T-72 to open up on that. And you'll see just getting more recon here. so then I can push that recon up and support it with these T-72s. Plane kind of hovering in the back there. Goob gonna try and get a shot off. And, well, he can also spot my recon here, so I'm just trying to move this to where these tanks can't fire at it, as he does have a lot of forces in this general area. Unfortunately, my recon there is going to go down, but the special flare do at least make it back, and those will heal up and stay alive. So on this side, this VLRA just kind of freely opening up against my Machschützen. I do notice this, though, so I'm going to move this T-72 to try and engage. By moving it, though, we actually get in line of sight of this AMX-10. He is going to smoke off, though, and that's going to be a dead VLRA. So trying to catch out this AMX now by moving both my T-72s to different sides. But since we don't have any recon here, just going to decide to pull that back, as I don't want to chance losing those units there. So with the helicopter, I'm trying to force his hand to buy a plane to deal with this, or just buy some AA in general. And while we're playing that ruse, we're going to start kind of pushing up with some of our armor. Defensively, these Machschützen should do pretty well against advancing Grenadier Voltigeurs. So not worried about this at all. And you'll see, just going to kind of pause my tanks here, let my recon get to where it needs to be. And, well, going to buy some more Machschützen in case we want to push a little bit further here. So VAB Milan, gonna miss first shot there. Helicopter, though, gonna be able to support killing these Dragon Paras. And while we spot a couple French tanks, unfortunately for this T-72, Milan 2 is right there and able to kill me. But with our other T-72s trying to finish off some of these French tanks, another T-72M does go down, so I don't really want to chance that engagement anymore. Just going to decide to pull this guy all the way back to get my smoke back, as that was kind of a bad engagement for me, as we lost 2 of our T-72s. So just going to keep the recon here, kind of pull back my line, reestablish, wait till I have more force so that I can push him out in better numbers. So on the left here, we are getting our infantry up. And once I take this area, I can kind of position my armor here, which then can further help me at getting him out of this little area. So he has 2 units of commandos. Going to be trying to basically run me down, but the Machschützen and the special flare going to easily be able to deal with that. So our infantry finally starting to arrive, and, well, you'll see even more recon now coming to this area, as this will give me great vision over anything he has in this little tree line. Because I moved up the special flare, we're able to spot the Mistral hiding in the little tree line there. So 2 T-72 is going to be able to take that out. And, well, some type of ATGM there going to be able to fire at my T-72. Don't notice that just yet, but you'll see on the left now we're moving up all our T-72s. As I have full control, I have the recon up that I need. And you'll see he's starting to kind of retreat from this area. So take out the Milan 2, and now we've got him on the back foot, so we're starting to kind of push up in the middle as well. T-72 here trying to destroy this AMX-10. Is able to get the kill there. That's because we have the recon right where it needs to be. And, well, take out the VAB Milan as well. So just have a little wall for T-72Ms. Gonna keep these at range for now, as I don't know what he has in this area, so don't want to advance too far. Unfortunately, my recon not able to spot the unit there. So he does get a free kind of 2 shots on my tank. Is able to kill another one of my T-72s. And, well, on this side, Milan 2 starting to do some damage on my T-72. Is missing quite a bit, though. So we're getting pretty lucky over there. And, well, we have more tank support, moving up our supply, moving up some more tanks, some anti-air. I'm going to finally smoke this guy, get him repaired just a little bit. Our other T-72 are going to start hitting this Dragon Paras. It did just destroy the Milan 2 there. So right now I'm just gauging the best way to kind of take this, and eventually I'm going to decide to start pushing up some infantry just to kind of scout for my tanks. The bomber there goes for my recon. It does get tapped by a coup and an Igla though, so we'll go down, and that's another really good trade for me as we have a pretty decent air defense now. So I'm going to scout ahead with these SPW-70s, as I know he had the Dragon Para here, so just trying to destroy that Dragon Para if he doesn't have any AT infantry to assist with that. Turns out he does have the Voltigeurs though, so these guys will end up going down. And well, now we're going to start pushing our infantry up to the other side of his objective. Going to be fired upon by the VIB Milan and the AMX-10 Hot, so going to have to pull this guy back just a little bit. Going to pull the other T-72 back as well, get some recon up in this area, so that then we can kind of push these guys at the same time. And we also got some infantry here that can then run to this building, kill any armor that he has kind of lurking in the back. Just a flamer unit to kill the infantry, and then a mod shoots in to kill the armor. So because my infantry got damaged a little bit, gonna pull these guys back to be more defensive. Gonna go ahead and order up a CV tank to try and sneak in here, as my infantry did make it across unscathed. And while you can see the infantry as it's moving across, supported by all this armor, we're able to kind of deal with all this. So a lot of armor on his side as well, but my T-72s are better. So as long as we're trading somewhat evenly, I should be fine. But because it's basically like a 3 versus 1, we don't really want to take these engagements, and we're actually losing these because we're also getting hit by the Milan 2. And well, this T-72 is out of range to engage, so we do lose 2 T-72s, and I think we only take out the Brennus in return. So do have to be careful. Gonna go ahead and smoke this guy off as well. And well, since I saw most of his armor was here, I'm gonna start kind of pushing my armor through this area and basically just play defensive here. I do order my first plane just because I want to take out the Brennus. If I can take out the Brennus, I can deal with the B2s, as the B2s only have 16 pin. The Brennus has 18 pin, so the Brennus, a much better target. His tanks will only be able to really pepper me once I deal with the Brennus there. So gonna heal up this infantry a bit. Got the recon here. We're ordering some more ATGMs for here. T-72 now pushing up here. And, well, we got a lot of base T-72s as well. It's just gonna kind of sit in this area, provide defense. So we're spotting the Dragon Paras moving up because our special AFCLAR is here. We also destroyed another Brennus, and well, this T-72 just got a side shot on that B2. So slowly and surely, our line is just getting stronger and stronger. I do lose my T-72 and 1 there to the Gazelle Hot though. Bit unfortunate. Igla now though is able to get up there and destroy that. And well, this T-72 able to destroy the recon, trying to go for the AMX-10 hot. Also going to move up my special off clear, basically through these trees, spot anything that's here. And well, you can see just a little bunch of T-72s now moving across the open, getting ready to engage all these units out in the open. And anything he pushes up on this left-hand side, I'll pretty much just tap it with my T-72Ms. So take out the AMX-10 there. Did get side-shotted by a Grenadier Voltager, so just going to pull this guy back for repairs. Our command T-72 now moving up. We have recon where we need it to be. We have infantry securing this side of the objective. So just going to pull back my T-72s in case he has any AMX-10s left that can somehow hit these, as these don't have smoke. So want to be a little defensive with them, keep them in cover, kind of behind the line, only push them out when I need to push them out. And finally going to get my command tank in the zone, which is going to put us at a +2. Using my helicopter to support my special off clearer there. Is going to get hit by a Mistral though. And we at least capture a supply truck. We got another ATGM team a little bit further up to kind of lock down this road. And just doing a really good slow push here. So I'm going to move up our recon to kind of help on this right flank. You'll see I still have T-72. It's just kind of damaged in the rear here. I haven't really bothered to heal these up yet, as basically just concentrating on the front line. The free supply we got to be able to heal up our special off clear. And now we're moving up this recon to be able to spot anything he kind of has in the open here. Get an idea of what he's about to push us with. Do spot the command there. Also spot a B2, some chasseurs, and the AMX-10P. But Helljumper kind of decide he's had enough, and we get the victory. So, like I said, at the time, Helljumper was ranked number 3. Now he's ranked number 5. And, well, from this game, it actually got us to the rank 1. So, pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. Now I can only go down, though. So, a lot of fun. But either way, really fun game. I'm not really agreeing with Hippie. I don't think 5e is. I think it's strong, but I think it's totally beatable. Granted, Hippie will also say that 7th Panzer is the second strongest division. I would kind of switch that and say 7th is the strongest division in the game right now. So, anyways, I think 5e's pretty beatable as long as you play it slow and basically take out the AMX-10s, take out the Brennus, and there's not really a whole lot 5e can do after that. But that's just my opinion. I guess we'll see where the meta goes. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.